Greetings, I'm Nobulali Dili, reporting for pvnews.online, and these are today's headlines. A child was tragically killed after being run over by fleeing hijackers last night. The incident took place at a fast food outlet on the main road at Malvern around 8:30 p.m. The woman allegedly parked her car, a Toyota Fortuner, and went into the restaurant, leaving her two teenage children in the car. It is further alleged that while she was standing at the entrance of the fast food outlet, a silver vehicle drove into the parking lot. Four armed men allegedly took the car. The question regarding where nearly 38 million rand went to, which the Mafube Frankfort Municipality in the Free State deducted from its workers as their pension fund contributions, but which the municipality never paid to the pension fund, has come under legal scrutiny. The Municipal Workers Retirement Fund turned to the Bloemfontein High Court in a bid to get a closer look at the municipality's banking records. Friends and well-wishers gathered at prayer vigils in Durban and Johannesburg last night to offer up prayers for former Finance Minister Pravin Gordhan's recovery. The former Minister of Public Enterprises and Finance was on Tuesday admitted to a hospital for treatment. Gordhan is gravely ill. Gordhan's condition remains unknown at this stage. In Durban, the Natal Indian Congress 130 Organizing Committee held a vigil at the 1860 Heritage Center in the city center. A vigil was also held at Flame of Democracy at Constitutional Hill in Johannesburg. The victim of a convicted rapist from the South African National Defence Force has called on the Pretoria Magistrate Court in Gauteng to impose a life sentence. Former soldier Leon Santos Konga was convicted of rape, attempted murder, and infecting a South African Air Force sergeant with HIV. Barry Bateman from AfriForum's private prosecution unit said the woman testified on Monday during sentencing arguments. This marks the final time she will be called as a witness in a case that has dragged on for more than 6 years, Bateman said. The private prosecution unit has supported her throughout the difficult journey, but her quest for justice would never have materialized had it not been for our intervention, he said. President Cyril Ramaphosa will engage with parties within the Government of National Unity over concerns raised around the Basic Education Laws Amendment Bill. However, according to presidential spokesperson Vincent Magwenya, there is no provision in the constitution of the president's decision to be subject to negotiation or agreement with any other party or individual. Ramaphosa has come under fire with the Democratic Alliance after the presidency announced that the signing of the bill will take place on Friday at the Union Buildings in Pretoria. The DA's John Steenhuisen called for an urgent meeting with Ramaphosa, while AfriForum says it will take legal action against the president if he signs the bill. Addressing the media yesterday, Magwenya said it is necessary to restate the president's constitutional responsibilities in light of public statement regarding the signing. Eskom announced yesterday that the sheriff of the court has successfully attached Mfuleni municipalities 4 bank accounts to ensure that the money collected for electricity is paid directly to Eskom. The 8 billion rand owed to Eskom by Mfuleni for bulk electricity represents about 10% of the total 82 billion rand owed by municipalities and places Mfuleni among the top 3 municipalities in debt to Eskom. Ekurhuleni has about 6,000 informal businesses and spaza shops, but only 1,000 are compliant. That's the figure revealed by Mayor Nkosindiphile Xhakaza. He says the Metro will approach the Justice Ministry to allocate separate courts to deal with non-compliant spaza shops selling expired products. The state wants to start dates in former President Jacob Zuma's fraud and corruption trial next year to remain reserved. This is despite Zuma's appeal processes. The former president is applying for leave to appeal Judge Nkosinathi Chili's April judgment. In it, he dismissed his application to have Advocate Billy Downer removed as the trial prosecutor. Judge Chili outlined the reasons of dismissing Zuma's application in the High Court in Pietermaritzburg. Justice Minister Thembi Simelane has rejected reports that she blocked the National Prosecuting Authority's access to the Zondo Commission database. Simelane appeared before the Portfolio Committee on Justice and Constitutional Development to respond to these allegations. During her response, Simelane said she did not know about the database and there has been no discussion about it. Magistrate Katlego Mokoena will continue to preside over Paseka Motsoeneng's case. She dismissed the state's application for her recusal, saying it didn't show how she would be biased. At the same time, the defense's bail application on new facts seemed to have stalled again. This time, there's contestation about the seriousness of these crimes. Motsoeneng, his son, and the bodyguard Vincent Baloyi faces 12 charges including kidnapping, intimidation, and possession of a dangerous weapon. Kamala Harris and Donald Trump shook hands yesterday at New York's 9/11 memorial to mark their anniversary of the attacks, briefly putting politics aside hours after they clashed in a fiery presidential debate. The solemn display of unity was a stark contrast to the evening before, when the Democratic vice president forced the rattled Republican former president onto the defensive in a bruising televised encounter. Taylor Swift on Wednesday repeated her call for fans to register to vote in the US presidential election as she accepted MTV's Top Video Music Award. Swift won the Video of the Year for Fortnite, which also featured Post Malone, and thanked the loyal Swifties for bestowing her with the Fan Chosen Award, which she took home for the third straight year. In our sports news, Cristiano Ronaldo says Erik ten Hag's attitude is too negative, urging the Manchester United manager to target the Premier League title even though the club need to rebuild from the bottom. The Portugal star, who now plays for Al Nassr in Saudi Arabia, fell out of Ten Hag before his second spell at Old Trafford ended late in 2022. Ronaldo believes his former club needs sweeping changes, but the Ten Hag should not rule out winning major trophies in the meantime. That's it for our headlines today. If you haven't subscribed on our YouTube channel, please subscribe at pvnews.online. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and on X. Download our mobile app on iStore and on Play Store. I am Nobulali Dili, reporting for pvnews.online, signing out.